What is good? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're gonna be talking about this guaranteed invincible option pack in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM, and if it is worth you guys spending your money on in MyTEAM, compared it to some other options, as well as talking about, well, Season 8 is coming on Friday, so is it worth it for you guys to spend any more money on this season? Let's talk about it in this video. Now, before we dive further into that, guys, if you are new to my channel and haven't not yet, make sure you guys do smash that subscribe button. So we're on the road towards 120,000 subscribers. So here you guys can see, it's an unauctionable invincible option pack, and you can pick 1 out of 15 unauctionable invincible players. You guys can see the names of everybody. I would say T-Mac and Shaq are probably the two best overall options, or options that are, are best at their respective position. Shaq going for like 300,000 MT. Tracy McGrady, I gotta find him here, is going for, 300,000 MT as well. Big thing here, there's no like Wemby, there's no cards like that, and so that is something to kind of monitor and keep track of. And my whole thing is, if you want any of these invincibles, you can go buy them on the auction house. Although again, I do think a big market crash is coming on Friday. Now, here's the deal, okay? And here's my whole thing with this, okay? I would say, if you want to spend money on the game, the only reasonable card to spend it on right now, even if that's at the time I'm recording this, is Wemby, okay? Wemby is the best card right now in my team, and going to be the best card in the game for the foreseeable future, probably. And that's the card that if you do want to spend the money on the game to get. If you already got Wemby, there's no other thing that in my team right now that I think is worth it. Like, if you want to spend it, this includes a topper with a guaranteed dark matter, invincible, or endgame player. And I mean, the 20 bucks is more worth it, or 21 bucks, whatever it is, more worth it than spending on the invincible, because you're probably going to pull some decent dark matters that sell for a lot. You can build your MT up, and then on Friday, you can go ahead and spend that MT that you made from that on the new players. I think that's more worth it than the invincible option pack. I really do at this stage, just because look, Shaq came out a while ago, T-Mac came out a while ago. I mean, these are cards that eventually are going to get replaced for you in your squad, right? And that's where I'm like, okay, if you still want to get Wemby, I don't have a problem. Go get your Wemby. But outside of that, there's nothing else that I see that is ultimately really worth it. And 2K is releasing all of these super packs, all of these guaranteed option packs, to try to get us to spend that last little bit of money, little bit of VC before the new season, in which I do expect a big time market crash. I'll probably record a market crash video soon, and just kind of what to expect. But think about it like this, guys. At the start of Season 8, let's go to last year, okay? And I'll just share with you what we saw at the start of Season 8 last year. Last year, at the start of Season 8, Here's what you guys saw, okay? You saw Season 8, which was the Kobe and Shaq Invincible Endgame packs. Now, I don't know if they're going to do that this year, which basically every Friday, I think it was maybe Tuesday and Friday, from Season 8 moving forward, they dropped 2 specific players and gave them like 6 different cards each. One that isn't as good, one that's out of position, one that's an invincible, a couple endgames as well. But to go along with that, the rewards we saw, I think, Chris Webber as a reward. We saw Invincible Mark Eaton as a reward for a game mode. We saw Jokic, I believe, as a reward for a game mode. We saw a bunch, and these are all endgame and invincible cards. That's what the rewards are going to be. An Invincible Dr. J as well for a reward. And so don't just go into Friday thinking, oh, 2K is not going to give us juice rewards. You guys got to realize Friday is our last season of my team. After Season 8, there's nothing else. There's not going to be a Season 9. And so kind of think about that in the back of your minds before you spend any more money on these VC only packs. Now, I get it. Wemby's not going to be replaced by anybody for a couple of weeks. So that's why where I'm like, if you really want to spend MT or spend your MT on Wemby or VC on the game, that's what I recommend. these Shaqs, this T-Mac, they're going, I obviously love T-Mac, but they're obviously going to be cards that do pass them up. KD shooting guard already did, and we're going to see more and more, whether it's rewards, more and more, level 40 grinds, more and more cards, even in packs, that are just going to absolutely kill the market. And so, yes, do I like the fact that there is an option for you guys to get a guaranteed T-Mac, guaranteed Shaq? Yes. But let's say you came home today and you got a, $100 paycheck. Let's say you worked, whatever, you got a $100 paycheck and you're wondering, Ty, I really want to add T-Mac to my squad. No, don't do it, man. If you really want T-Mac, get the Radiant T-Mac for a buyout. He is basically just as good as the Invincible. If you really want Shaq, you can go get him. I know his price is going to go down a lot this Friday, but you could go get him. He's only 300,000 MT compared to 506,000 MT a day ago. And if you really want to spend MT on the game, spend money on these packs instead of the guaranteed unauctionable Invincible that you will never be able to sell back. Or if you don't have Wemby, that is what I definitely recommend as well. So, again, I'm always one. I like the idea of 2K putting these guaranteed players in packs. It removes gambling. It removes a lot of those things. But there's just comes a time in which it's not worth it. Even like for Banchero. 200,000 VC for Banchero, when right now he's 200,000 MT, is just not worth it, right? It's all about supply and demand, and there's a lot of Bancheros out there, which means, he is going to be relatively cheap in my team. And so that's kind of my thought process on everything. And, with end games, there's only 2 of them out right now. Come Friday, there's going to be, maybe 5, 6 end games in my team. And when it comes down to the price of all those cards, again, they are going to drop like crazy. So just know Friday is going to be a huge day in the My Team scene with all new rewards. We'll see what we get for packs. We might see 2 new end games in packs, stuff like that. So 2K is trying to bait you to, purchase that last bit of VC. I'm not ever going to tell you guys what you can and can't do. That's not my job. My job is to inform you whether it is worth it or not. And yeah, these packs probably aren't worth it, but definitely more worth it than buying an Invincible. Because even when you look at all the Invincibles, like, yes, I get T-Mac is good, but outside of that, like, are any of those other cards really, making the best squad in the game? And at the end of the day, they probably are not. So that's kind of where I stand on things. I think it's a cool concept, but I wish they'd add more in the token market. And I'm really praying and hoping on Friday they can come through and add more for us, because we've gone a long time without having anything new in the token market. Markets should go down today into Friday. The market's not going to go up from here. So if you're wondering, Ty, I got, Taco, I got these guys, should I sell them? Yeah, my answer would probably be yes, even for me and Taco. Like, I like Taco, but when it comes down to it, should I sell Taco? Probably should. He's got 28 Hall of Famers. Probably just should try to milk whatever I can out of Big Taco, because the market is only going to decrease from here. So that is going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the guaranteed Invincible packs in my team. Is it something you guys are interested in or not? Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're doing it. As always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.